Total Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's move up to the heavyweights. You guys are really funny. This is funny, man. It gets funny sometimes. It ain't as funny as Amir Khan can get, right? But it's almost Amir Khan funny, right? The funniest news of the weekend. And we've had all these beautiful, wonderful fights and things going on. Just really wonderful fights. I told you guys need to check out that Martin Bakoli fight versus Michael Hunter. A nice upset. You know, Terrence Crawford handled his business on the weekend. Things like that. But the biggest news for me, and the funniest thing I heard was from your boy at the Joshua promoter, Eddie Hearn. Because he said, he says, well, for the December 22nd fight, the Dillian Whyte fight, Derek Chisora is still the front runner. Right? He's still the front runner. It's funny to me. It's funny to me. And I hope Derek Chisora hears that. Because whatever Derek Chisora was asking for that fight, put 10-15% on it, Derek Chisora. Because they're going to pay you. They're basically going to pay you. Because Ortiz has said, Louis the real King Kong Ortiz, the old guy, said, no, I won't fight on December the 1st. Remember that? He has a date on December the 1st. He says, okay, I'll fight Dillian Whyte on his date, in his country, in his backyard. Right? And I know Louis the real King Kong Ortiz would be cheaper than Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte going to make them dig in their pocket, Dillian Whyte. They don't want to fight Ortiz, and now you know they don't. Right? So therefore, ask for more money. Because they're going to fight you no matter what. And the British public, that April the 13th, Anthony Joshua, we're going to make Wembley Stadium bigger date. That's going to be Dillian Whyte. Like I said, no matter what, right? Here's a big opportunity, guys, to get Louis the real King Kong Ortiz versus Dillian Whyte. You know what that would do? No matter what the scenario is, or no matter who wins, that makes the April the 13th in Wembley Stadium an awesome fight with someone with massive momentum, especially if it's Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte goes in that fight and people start all of a sudden saying, man, this is a 50-50 fight between him and Joshua. That's what people could say if he beats Louis the real King Kong Ortiz. Because the first fight with Anthony Joshua, his arm was hurt. People know that. It's his left shoulder. It's definitely hurt, especially after he used it. So he has that, plus the fact he just came off of beating Louis the real King Kong Ortiz, most dangerous guy in the heavyweight division. You know, let a lot of people tell it. A lot of people think that. But I'm totally ignoring the guy. Open. This should be embarrassing, but it's not. Right? It's not embarrassing. Because I've seen Anthony Joshua not take $50 million or more to go to Vegas to beat up skinny old Deontay Wilder. Right? Didn't accept $50 million. And after that, go on the Road to Undisputed tour through England. And they let him do it. A road to undisputed. What do you mean road? The road was just there. You stepped off the road. How did you road to undisputed after not accepting that? The biggest person in heavyweight boxing history, and you got people back there figuring out excuses of why money's not right, telling people who've been in the business longer than the business been in the business, that all of a sudden their money's not right, all kind of stuff. This should be highly embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? The old guy can't get the fight. He just said, okay, I'll drop everything I was doing, which is cool, and I'll come to fight you, right? And if he's so old, you got to think about it. They call him old, but if he's old, don't you want to give the guy an opportunity before he hangs the gloves up? You know, does anybody, all the people that are hating on him and acting like he's not something but don't want to fight him, don't you want to get, let him get a shot? Just like his little buddy Taz, I call Tasmanian Devil, Guillermo Rigondeaux, who can't get fights, and what they do is they blackball him so they can hype the guys that he beats up or that they won't fight him, right? It's the same exact scenario in the heavyweight division, what we're doing to these Cuban guys, right? Same, like exact scenario. Ready for your December 22nd, right in your backyard. First of all, you should have went over there on December the 1st. That's first, right? Why not? Hey, shoot, I don't need my date. Go over there on December the 1st and beat him on Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury undercard. With all that exposure, that don't even come in question. I'm in England right now. I'm in the UK. I ain't got to go nowhere. My fan, that people going to come over anyway, right? So I don't even have to consider that date, which it would be. This is for Dillian Whyte, the guy who wants to fight Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has promised him, even recently again. He's been promising for over a year now. But recently again, dude, beat Ortiz, you get me. That's my word. My word is my bond. And y'all know, people that be hating on Deontay Wilder, that the man would fight him. You know it, right? Forget what mandatory. And see, and Dillian Whyte, you know, as much, I don't believe the man is scared of anyone, because Dillian Whyte will run up on you, okay? Come to your house, mess around. Dillian Whyte's that kind of dude, right? But I just know that all this business moving, finagling, there's people that he doesn't want to fight anytime soon, right? Because he's in close to these mandatories. Dominic Brazil, he didn't want to fight him to figure out who's the first mandatory for the WBC. Don't want to do that either. Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz for the second mandatory position. Not going to do that either. Not going to go over here to Bulgaria to beat Kubrat Pulev to become the mandatory for the IBF in Anthony Joshua. Not going to do that either. So guys, at what point do the English fans, the fans of these people say, dudes, man, we can't protect you at this point, right? So you would rather the winner of Chisora versus Dillian Whyte for April the 13th in Wembley Stadium that has been made bigger? Are you kidding anybody that's not English? And even English should be like, man, no way. No way, mate. Or whatever. Like the bloke must be crazy. He's a wanker. Or something. Give him something, guys. You got to come up with something now. Because it's absolutely ludicrous at this point. And Eddie Hearn says, Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz was just trying to make some noise by saying he would come on the 22nd. What do you mean make noise? He would have fought you on December the 1st, fought you on the 22nd. It's not making noise when your boy Dillian Whyte says he didn't want to fight me earlier in the year. When you let a person that wants to fight hear things like that, be careful what you wish for. They will come, and he's offered December the 1st, which would have been awesome, right? Then December the 22nd, your date, your home. No, we'll fight a guy with 8 losses because we can get away with it on pay-per-view, which is also ludicrous. Right? So, I mean, guys, as much as, I hate to, to get on you like this, but this man running away, paying more money, putting more money to not fight Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. And it's painfully obvious at this point. We got to do something about this, guys. We got to do something about this. And it starts with you, the fan. I've been saying it for a long time, and I've been getting a lot of things right. Right? It's because it's very, very transparent. It starts with the fans. Guys, get it together. Do something. I'm not saying maybe even boycott to the point where, no, guys, we don't want to see Chisora right now. Get that fight. And then, or don't let Wembley Stadium be full on April the 13th. We have all the opportunities to get Ortiz or Dillian Whyte to fight Anthony Joshua on the 13th. That would be a good fight. The winner of that is the bomb at that point. I'm serious. Think about what I'm saying. Forget that I don't have a British accent for a minute. Right? Just forget it. Forget that I don't have a British accent. Just think about what I'm saying. And think about it hard. Do you want Dillian Whyte really to fight Derek Chisora, pay more money to do so, or fight Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz? Because that way you guys have an awesome fight on April the 13th in Wembley Stadium. Think about that, guys. It's that simple. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.